Yo, what up? What up? What up? Definitely won't be editing this video. This video is just gonna be pure flow. So I said I would do, or I said I was thinking about doing it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Here it is. 12-day recaps during this 108. So that'll be 9 of them. This is the first one. And I don't know, I wasn't planning on titling them, but I titled this one, what did I title it? Flowism Reborn. So I guess I'll start with why I'm titling it that. And I'll probably end up doing a blog post or something in the future. But what's interesting about this word, Flowism, obviously flow is a word, but Flowism is not yet a word. But it's something that I think a lot of people have come up with at different times in the world, in life. But what's interesting right now, if you go looking online, and this is the blog post I was talking about, if you go looking online, there's not a lot of people. I think I found a little less than 20 people digitally. I'm sure there's more. This was just using Google and Twitter. I haven't checked YouTube. I should check YouTube. But there's only a handful of people who have talked about Flowism as a philosophy of some kind. One guy had a manifesto. I'm working on a manifesto. I guess I have one somewhere too. But reborn, because it's this idea that it pops up. I put it on my blog, multi-discovery. Multi-discovery is this phenomenon where, and it happens in the sciences, I guess, where two people will publish a paper close to the same time that's almost about the same stuff, but they came up with it independently. That's kind of what Flowism is. You know, you got all these people popping up, you know, left and right, here and there. So I'm saying, it's not, Flowism isn't being born. People have come up with it before. I've mentioned it before in my mind and online. But what happened in this last 12 days is that it really, I guess it really exploded in my mind, and it was all, the catalyst was gaining access or becoming moderator, even though it means like nothing, like it's nothing special, but becoming moderator of the Flowism subreddit just made me like, oh, I am the, I have to grow this and do it right. And it actually kind of kicked me out of, I have this flow to your dream idea that I'm working on as a philosophy and all this kind of stuff. And I was writing about Flowism from within my own personal framework that I'm making. But I think something happened when when I'm associating it with Reddit, is that like, oh, that it's, took it outside of my flow to your dream thing. And now it's a thing beyond me. It's not just me. So, my little version of it over here, Flowism, is bigger than that. So in this last 12 days, it kind of like, oh. And what I was going to say, it's real interesting. If you, right now, go do it. I mean, if you're on your phone, I guess you can't do it unless you got YouTube Prime and it lets you jump around and you can still watch videos, YouTube Premium. But if you go and Google, it doesn't work on your phone anyway. If you go on a desktop and Google Flowism right now, dude, it doesn't even go to the full 10 pages of Google. It just hits 6 or 7 pages. So it's not really talked about now, but in the future. And I'll mention, that little 9 upstairs above my head. Then I think this will be 9.1 to 12. But that 9 is for my 108 cycles. And I'm committed to doing 108 of these cycles. So I've done 9, I'm going to do 108 in total. That's 36 years. And really, this Flowism project, that's really the core of what I'm working on. And I'm in no rush. I don't need to go viral. I don't need to do it. Take my time, baby. Moving slow. All right. So that's Flowism Reborn. Oh, look at this. It stayed up. I wanted to talk about the embedded entrepreneur The Embedded Entrepreneur by, I've never said, like, I know his name by sight, but Arvid Kahl. So I've gotten through, what I'll talk about mainly is the first, I don't know if it's the first 2 chapters, but there's 2 chapters. The Embedded Entrepreneur is about embedding yourself in the audiences that you want to serve. Like, I'm trying to teach you what I'm learning. If I teach you, it helps me absorb the knowledge better. But it's about embedding yourself into the audiences you want to serve, and then learning about their problems, and then creating a product or service for them, for these people that you well, that's a key part. Like in the beginning, an audience discovery, I believe, he has you write down as many audiences as you can think of. I got up to like 69, but then I went over 69. But I got up to like 69. And then he has you rate all the audiences by, I won't remember all the different questions he asked, but it was pretty good. Like 1 to 5, how much, 1 to 5, how much do you like enjoy this audience? How much do you think you'll learn from this audience? How willing do you think this audience is to spend money on their problem? How, all these different things, and you rank them, and then you kind of get an idea of what audience you want to serve. That's discovery. So an audience you want to serve, not just one, because he mentions it, like one of his audiences that he used as an example in the book was like accountants. And he knows accountants are willing to spend money. He knows it, he knows he could build something for them, but because it's not something that he's excited about, it's like, yeah, don't do that one. So that was interesting. And then the second half of that, you got audience discovery and then audience exploration. And then the exploration part, and I'm kind of like juggling both of them right now, mostly on Reddit, because I guess I'm using Reddit to really get clear about which audience I want to serve. And I guess I can mention quickly, either if you go on my blog post, or I think I'll just post them all in the YouTube description. I made little headings for all my comments that I made on Reddit. But what I'm doing is playing in these different communities and kind of getting a sense of which communities I like answering questions for, which ones do I like hanging out in. So that's kind of the audience discovery process. But I'm also doing some exploration on Reddit. But then, and I haven't done this yet, when you get keyed into 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 3 or maybe just 1, I'm not sure if he's just like focus. But when you get keyed into an audience, the exploration part, then you go on Reddit, you look for Facebook groups, you hang out on Twitter, you look for offline groups, you look for discussion forums, you find Discords, you find Slack channels, so that's where you really like embedding yourself into these communities so you can like understand that problem. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. I haven't gotten to the deep exploration yet. Maybe that'll happen in this next 12 days. But I'm still like messing around on Reddit. I talked about Flowism a little bit here. I don't think there's, I think I said what I wanted to say about Flowism. I'm the mod of our Flowism. Oh, what I will say, I think I said it in that last video, maybe, but, oh man, I gotta get his name down. So by the next video, I want to get his name down. I'll try right now. I apologize if you ever see this, but Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi? Not sure how to pronounce his name, but the author of this, I've officially titled him, he's Flow Jesus. He wrote the book on flow. He's got a nice Jesus beard. He's Flow Jesus. If I was editing this, if you go on the subreddit, I just posted a picture of him, but I'm not editing this, so he's Flow Jesus. But what I was going to say, and I think what I'll do starting this next 12 days is I mentioned this before, but I'm going to read each chapter and do a video summary and a blog summary of each chapter. But what I've also done is he has 3 or 4 other books about flow and like creativity, flow and art, flow and happiness. Like he's got a bunch of books. I'm going to read them all. I'll summarize them all. And as I'm going, like I want to absorb all the flow knowledge I can from him to put into the word Flowism. So that's that. Meditation's just been real good. I've been doing the sitting for an hour and 8 minutes a day based on the book right here. I don't know where it is. Secret of the Golden Flower, wherever that book went. And it's been pretty interesting because in the beginning, obviously, like I haven't been meditating for an hour up until when I started this 108. So an hour and 8 minutes was a really long time. I'd be kind of restless. I'd look at the clock, whatever. But then fast forward a week or, going on 2 weeks. And yeah, there's been times where I just sit and then the bell goes off after an hour and 8 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm done already. I've had some really cool experiences. But what's interesting is with this specific method, you're not really on a mission to get, oh, there it is. Let's come out. Let's do it. Come out. There we go. Secret of the Golden Flower, Thomas Cleary edition. But you're not trying to get cool experiences from this style of meditation. You're just working on kind of like focus and the elimination of thought, you could say. So, but meditation's going well. Hopefully I'll make it all 108 days for an hour and 8 minutes. And then that's it. I brought this up already, but I have a series of, I've been replying to threads on Reddit, started a couple threads on Reddit. And what I've done, again, you can look in the video or on the blog post. The blog post will be up first. Is I've given them all like titles. You don't title a comment, but all the comments I gave titles, and these could all be really good prompts for videos in the future. I got Yuanfen there, Taoist karma, favorite beginners books on karma, Taoist dress code, baby, all day. This isn't Taoist dress code. This is how I dress. What else? I like this one. Using the future to stay in the present. That's a good title. How do Taoists use social media? Anyway, I think that's it. I feel like I talked for a really long time at the beginning, and this video is going to be longer than I'm guessing. I can't see the time because of my little rig weird thing there. I'll show you the rig where I might take it out and it'll stop and then you can't see the rig. I'm sorry. Or it might work out. You'll get to see the rig. Neither one of us knows what's about to happen right now. I think I'll stop it there. Like I spent the vast majority of my energy on Reddit responding to stuff in the Taoist stuff, but I do hang out in a bunch of different personal development subreddits. And actually, I haven't finished this. I haven't finished organizing my custom lists yet. I might actually do that when I get off here. Oh yeah, anybody want some shoes? Look at that. They're all worn out. These shoes gotta go. All right, let's end it. That's good. I think that's it. Here, I'll try to show you my rig, or I might mess up and it'll stop. I'll try to be. Let me just slide it out like that. There we go. You see, that's the problem. Like it sits in there, and then this right where this is, it covers up the. I see it's 13 minutes now. So there we are. Oh, I didn't. Okay, bonus content. I forgot about that. I laid them out and everything. All right, bonus content. Bonus content. Boop, 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 boop. I went to a used bookstore that was self-pay. These books were only like $1 something, a little less than $2. But I found this book, dude. This book is crazy. The Virtual Community by Howard Rheingold. Dude, this guy's a digital wizard if you look up a modern picture of him. But boom, look at that. Look at that. And the reason I was so excited about this book is that it's written in 1993. This book's probably older than somebody watching this. And it's about digital community in 1993. So I want to see what he was talking about with digital community in 1993. versus 2021. And obviously I've been a part of watching digital communities grow over the years. And then I'll drop this book in here. This was actually really cool. Can you read that? I turned off autofocus. I can't read it. The Cinema of Ang Lee, the other side of the screen. Again, got this for $1 something, and it's just like, it just breaks down all Ang Lee's films up until Life of Pi. And the interesting thing about this book is the hardcover is actually really on Amazon. It says it's $100. I don't know if that's what I could get for it, but I don't care. I didn't buy it to sell it. I bought it to read it. Boom. 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 All right. We're out of here. See you in maybe less than 12 days. I uploaded this a little late because I'm not trying to give myself too much pressure making the blog posts and everything. This is work. It's work. All right. I'm done. Peace. Love you.